Kayak Fishing Tales is brought to you by PowerPole Micro Anchor. Swift, silent, secure, and small.
Right on!
You can get more information about the PowerPole Micro and all of PowerPole's great products at powerpole.com.
We were fishing, we had been fishing split days, early tide and late tide. The last day, the way the tides were going to work out, it was going to be a long middle of the day. We had pretty high hopes. Got out there and the fish just weren't really that active. It was a little bit slow for probably the first half of the day. And we started seeing a few fish roll. I think Jim got a hook up. Joe had a couple of hits, but I hadn't gotten hit since early in the morning. So I decided to go over to the mangroves and catch a snook. And I left my perch out, drifting, hoping maybe to pick up a tarpon. And I got up into some branches, was casting at the mangroves, and all of a sudden I felt, my kayak was completely sideways to the line that I had out, and I felt the thing wobble. I thought I had hit a stump, and then the big splash came, and it was a big old fish. And right away, my first concern was we were in the branches, got to get this fish out of these branches. I could feel the line was wrapped around a branch or rubbing up against a branch. But second jump cleared the branch and we're able to fight the fish out of there. And then the next two and a half hours was the fish just towing me around at points of time, towing me and Jim and Joe around. Just a super powerful fish, just an awesome catch.
We got Luther hooked up with a real big fish. I think he's way over 100. Fish was hooked up in probably less than a foot of water right in front of the river. We have a little creek here in San Jose Lagoon that it dumps a lot of bait, fresh water, along with all the nutrients that these fish are looking for. And so Luther was just looking for snook, casting for snook against the mangrove right in that shallow area where the rivers dump of the water, and he just hooked a massive size fish. This fish got to be way over 100.
It's like the first, 5-10 minutes is nothing but adrenaline. The next 10 minutes or so, you start to get that little bit of burn. But after that, it's just determination, Jim was joking at me on one point saying, "You better not hand this thing off." And I was like, that's the last thing that's gonna happen. No matter what, I'm gonna fight this fish till I land it. And, it's just how it is. I mean, that's a fish of a lifetime. That's a moment you don't want to miss. And I'm just thankful to have had the opportunity to do it.
Reviving the fish. A nice tarpon here. This went okay. One awesome fish. Probably over an hour and a half fight, man. On the new Kraken, it was a great fight. Luther really killed his back in there, man. It was just great. Awesome, man. See you again, guys.
For outstanding customer service, expert advice, and an extensive selection of quality kayak fishing products, visit Hook One at kayakfishinggear.com.